I was such a huge fan of 2009's film Orphan. So we finally got the prequel on Paramount Plus, which I just watched. You know, it really it really exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed it. Isabel Furman returns as Esther, and this time around they used different techniques to portray her as a little girl. And for the most part, I feel like they did a really good job. Like, I wasn't busy looking at her throughout the movie to see if they filmed her awkwardly or not. And she slipped right back into character just naturally, like a glove. And I thought she was great, even though she's a lot older now than she was in the first Orphan film. So, in this prequel, we travel back to Estonia, where she is a mental patient there. She engineers this escape and ends up with a new family in America, and she's passing herself off as their child. So, for the first half, we do get major similarities to the first film, but the mother of her family is played by Julia Stiles, and right off the bat, when they bring Esther home, she starts to see little cracks and slowly realizes that something isn't right about Esther. She isn't remembering the right kind of memories. She doesn't remember how certain rooms were laid out in the home. And just little things that tipped her off. But I really enjoyed the rest of the movie as well. And judging from an article, they could easily make more movies. I read an article saying, they could just um, have her come back to life if they really wanted to make more sequels, or they could just do more prequels because there's 31 years of Esther's life that's unexplored. You get to hear a little bit about it at the beginning of the movie. So I hope they make more movies. I had a lot of fun with this. They could make a few more movies and I would be definitely happy. I like that this entry just went full on camp and just embraced the craziness and madness, and they just said, screw it, we're going to go full on camp this time and just embrace it. And it was just a lot of fun watching this movie. I mean, it was a blast. So I thought it was a worthy prequel. It managed to one up the first Orphan in a way, and yet it still, connects to the first movie. But if they decide to make more movies, they can always just have Esther come back to life, miraculously. It's a horror movie. They can pretty much get away with anything. So I hope this prequel does really good. I really enjoyed it. The sets were so garish. Julia Stiles' home was like unbelievable looking. And you could tell Julia Stiles and Isabel Furman were just having a blast making this movie. And I just really, really enjoyed it. And I've been a fan of this subgenre for a long time, starting with the original version of The Bad Seed. And of course, there's a lot of other evil children movies in the horror genre. And it's kind of nice to see them making sort of a comeback. Lifetime has rebooted The Bad Seed with The Bad Seed and The Bad Seed Returns, which will be airing soon. And it's just cool that these type of movies are kind of making a comeback. I know Lifetime has made several other evil children movies. But I'll wrap it up. I really enjoyed this movie. It was a lot of fun. The cast looked like they were having a fun time. And there were little callbacks to the first Orphan movie that I really enjoyed. So I hope they decide to make more movies with Isabel Fuhrman, because I thought she was just great. And they did a really good job filming her certain ways to make her appear like Esther from the first movie. So she did a really good job getting back into the role. So I definitely hope they make more sequels and just go for it, because there was a lot of her life that hasn't been explored. They could do more prequels, or they could bring her back to life and just carry it on from there. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. Orphan First Kill is on Paramount Plus, and I watched it through Prime because I have Paramount Plus. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed Orphan First Kill. Bye.